Well, hello, and welcome back to a special edition of Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know what I know, make sure to ring that bell. So we are here in King's Ruin. Now, obviously, I did too many stages. We have put Aisha on the team now. She's officially here. What I'll probably do is switch, I'll switch Camila back in once we're done pushing, because the issue is when I'm pushing, what's happening is the warriors are dying, especially on the much higher, especially with Berserk 3, and on the much higher difficulties, the warriors are actually can die because the fight goes on that long. And so what I had to do was bring Aisha in, and I was like, you know what, Camila isn't, nobody's really lighting the world up in damage, so I was like, she can just stay here, it'll be fine. We're not going to miss Camila's damage, even though Aisha does less damage. Aisha used to be pretty good before she got nerfed. She actually used to have super fast attack speed, and they nerfed that. I find it kind of unfortunate because that was the only way for heroes like Aisha to get ahead. Is you either had to give them like really high strength growth, like Gabriel or Daniel. And Daniel's actually even better because what they didn't do with Gabriel that they should have is also given Gabriel really fast attack speed. A big part of what makes Daniel so good is not only does he have super fast attack speed, he also has super high growth. And there's really no way to increase your attack speed outside of Tristan. So attack speed is actually really important. But regardless, it just didn't work out. Gabriel... one of the fixes I'd like to see for Gabriel is for him to have attack speed. To kind of make up for the fact he doesn't have an offensive attack, but it is what it is. But, we're pretty much... I don't know, are we going to get the Berserk warning? It's close. It should be close. We might not. It depends on how... it's going to depend on how Sophie ends up targeting. Yeah, if she's there, hitting things over there, Alright, what's she going to target now? Okay, she cleaned out the front of the castle. It's going to be pretty close. I would expect it to show up any minute now. Which is, yeah, you know what I mean. It's going to be really close. Like, 300 seconds? Why is it showing 2:53? It's so weird. It's like we hit Berserk right at the time, so it didn't pull the counter up, because that was about 2.5 minutes. I think this stage still takes about 3 minutes, so we'll try and see how far we get to one of these. We'll just do this to Berserk, just to see how we're doing. Unfortunately, like, the problem with stages with the bosses, they don't, like, the percent bar here becomes meaningless because it's the boss's health. And for whatever reason, this is like one of the big oversights the game has always had, is the bosses just never had as much health as the minions. And I never understood that. Now, the bosses did lots of damage. Like, that was what they did. They made bosses do tons of damage but didn't give them tons of health. Well, that would have made sense to give the boss lots of health and lots of damage. But he will actually die before all the other... It doesn't make any sense. I mean, hey, not every game's designed perfectly. I think the idea was the boss was going to be a big threat. And, I mean, hey, that's what we got. It's not a terrible thing, it's just odd. Alright, so the boss is gone, but the thing is, what would be nice is if we saw the percentage health remaining of everything on the screen. Now, Marion is hit in a really awkward spot, so I don't think we're going to do well this round. I can't even tell what she's attacking. Is this guy down here? No. Marion, where are you? You were... we probably could do this, I guess. Marion, your little... I don't know. There's no way. Too many chaotic things. You can't tell who's hitting what. She's hitting somebody over here. It's got to be somebody maybe here? I assume it's the two guys that are most out of line. It has to be. You can see that health bar, the bottom little, yeah, you can see his health bar going down, so it has to be that guy. All right, now what's Marion going to target? Okay, now she's in the thick of it, so she's going to do a ton of damage this round. Yeah, you can already see that she killed something, everything shuffled around, and she's now changed her targeting again to something else. It looks like it's one of the guys. Okay, well, somebody just dropped. Okay, now she's in the thick of... She's actually doing pretty good. She hit 68 million attack today, if you missed today's video. Her artifacts are almost 15-15. So she's definitely been able to get some she's definitely gotten better. But we are actually at time here, so again, we don't have a bar, so it's hard to say, but I mean, the big thing are the cannons, right? And, you know, it's going to take us too much time to determine how... Because now she's on the front of the castle. And the front of the castle hasn't had any damage taken to them. She's attacking what looks like the upper guy in the castle, so that's going to be a whole nother thing. Now, you can kind of see Christian doing some damage in here, and I am going a bit long. It looks like Christian just broke everybody out. Raven has actually moved and started vacuuming stuff up from the castle, which is unusual. Where's Marion at? Marion is still in here. So we definitely got some interesting separation, and we are going a little long. Do I want to, you know, let's just see how long this takes. I don't, you know, I haven't tried any of these stages with Marion just because I'm not really afraid, but afraid is not really the long word, but I know they're going to take a long time. You know. So Christian is in the swarm at the front. He's probably going to basically what's going to happen with Christian is he's attacking something. He's likely going to finish off his target, and then he's going to retarget something else. Christian is at least finishing off the minions, which is good. Okay, now maybe Marion's in the... she's hitting... Okay, she is hitting the top one. So we're going to get Berserk here, so... Up until this point, this has actually all been damage done by my heroes. The cannons are at about 50%, so this is actual damage that we've done, and not Berserk damage. As soon as we get the first level of Berserk, then it kind of turns into, yeah, you're not really strong enough, and Berserk did a bunch of damage to everything, and I think it's like 25%. I don't remember. It's just going to skew the results because it's 25% of what's left. So when we look at the damage meters, it's not really going to reflect how much health this stage has. There we go. Okay, it is minus 25. So 75% health for everything that was left on the stage. Christian actually now is on the cannons. I mean, Marion is probably doing a good job killing, I think, this top cannon here. It's about to die. You can see it's this one right here. So I think that one's about to die, and when there it goes. Now she's going to probably retarget. Yep, now she moved to the front. And again, this retargeting is going to show us. You can kind of see now that this does seem like it's getting faster. Like I do believe we weren't quite this fast before. This is going to be a longer King's Row than I planned on. But she's actually kind of able... Like, I actually feel like, even though it's taking a long time, like, I wouldn't want to do all the stages like this, right? That's very obvious, right? And she already moved. She already moved because whatever she was attacking, this is what starts to happen. Whatever she's attacking, she finishes off, and then she moves and starts attacking something else. And Christian... I don't... Did she finish off with it? I don't know. But now you're really going to see it. Right now she's actually finishing stuff off, moving around, finishing something else off. I don't know what finished. Did she finish off what was by Raven? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised considering everything just got wiped there. It would have likely just taken one hit from how low everything was. Okay, and now everybody, yep. So that was a long stage. That was 13 and a half minutes undone, which would have been about 6 minutes 15 seconds. So yeah, a very long stage. I guess we saved one sweep. So by investing 4 minutes over the 2.5 minutes, well, we saved a sweep. Not terrible, but if I was gonna do that, I would have just skipped the previous stage. Maybe we'll do that next time. If I've already at the end here, I'll just do stage like 14 and 15. Now again, this stage, pretty sure we're gonna see. I think this stage took me 3 minutes last time, so we're gonna be well over. I try to keep these videos like around 10 minutes. Mostly because there's not a lot that happens, right? Like in the other stage, it was kind of interesting towards the end because you kind of see where Marion's going. And you kind of really see the effect of what happens when Marion splits off. Especially now that her basic attack is enough to kill things. She will finish things off with her basic attack and then go target something else and leave strays all over the place. The fact that happens, that actually is a big advantage for warrior mains over support mains. Because it does mean that, like, if your guy is attacking something like Vincent, he'll finish it off and then go attack something else and possibly pull things off the castle. So the fact that he can do that is a big advantage, right? I forgot to look at damage meters. Oh well. Damage meters in the last stage would have been kind of interesting. Marion seemed to have really good targeting this time. She doesn't always have great targeting. But the fact that she just finally picked everything off at the front there, that's going to look really good for her. And now she's in the thick of where Christian is, too. And we've actually finally broken that up. Now, so we do have that one thing that the way the castle curves is a little sharper, especially on the bottom. So there's that one spot in the bottom she always misses. And now we're finishing up everything on the top. And there we go. That is 715 victories. So, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.